Okay, so welcome to the kitchen and good morning, guys. Today we're gonna do something much shorter and quicker, just kind of a morning hack that I actually was doing for a few years, but then kind of stopped once I started counting calories. So basically it's called Bulletproof coffee, and it essentially involves adding oil, specifically coconut oil, and the best case if it's raw unrefined cold pressed extra virgin coconut oil, not the cheap ones, and butter. So this one is actually salted, and ideally it should not be salted, but essentially you mix up your coffee, brew it freshly, and then you pour those in. So that means a lot of fat, which can be a problem if you want to lose weight, but that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started. So you might be asking yourself, why should I do this weird bulletproof coffee thing? And essentially it's supposed to keep you full longer. So if you're doing like me right now, being fasted in the morning, basically you can have some fat only in the morning that release the coffee slower, and you feel full basically the whole day. And instead of having this kind of rush from the caffeine in the morning, you get kind of a slower release. So that's at least what people say. Let's see if it works. Okay, so let's get the party going. So now let's switch to the butter and coconut oil mode. And also forget, you need to have a blender later on. You think you could just maybe stir it inside the coffee, but that's not optimal, so let's not do that. But essentially you're supposed to have 1 to 2 tablespoons, I don't know, of butter and oil inside. So in grams, that's somewhere between like 14 to 20, I think. So I'm not gonna have that big breakfast today, so I'm just gonna, guesstimate a bit, see how much this is, but I weigh everything out. So let's see, this is 8 grams, okay, a bit more. This probably feels really weird if you haven't done it before, but trust me, it's good. Okay, so 13 grams, let's just go with that. And we take this one, a bit fancy, but it tastes really nice. 13, okay, so there we have it. Okay, so this cup is a bit dirty, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this butter and oil mixture, wait for this to be ready, put it inside the blender, and then we're gonna mix it all up, and it's gonna become like a yellow mixture that looks a bit weird, but essentially it tastes almost like a cappuccino. And then we're gonna top it off with some cinnamon and some cacao. So let's make that happen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the coffee here and we're gonna pour it in the blender. And sometimes this continues to drip here because I have a really bad quality brewer, but let's just ignore that for now. Okay, so we'll pour this inside here. Pretty weird for some people, I know. I just leave a bit here. Then the next step is that we take this butter and oil mix we have here and we just pour it inside. Okay, and we put on the lid here and let's get the party started. Okay, so it's a pretty interesting, we have all the steam come out. Pretty interesting color here and extremely creamy, as you can see from the bottom. So let's pour that up here. As you can see, it's like foamy, a lot of bubbles. Basically it looks like a cappuccino. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some nice cinnamon and then cacao on top. So you can have whatever brand you want. I just have Hershey's cocoa. I used to have so much more expensive ones before, but this works great. You just put a bit on top here. Basically cacao has almost no calories, so this is not, dangerous to put so much of. Nice. Then a bit touch of cinnamon for the sweetness. Okay, we're done. Let's sit down. Okay, so there we have it. To make it just a little bit more Instagram friendly, we have the nice candle here, straight from Swedish IKEA, and then we have this nice Stockholm Starbucks mug. So let's try it out, see what it feels like. So creamy, buttery. It's like creamy cappuccino somehow. You can hear the bubbles kind of sparkling a bit. And it's not that hot. I normally don't really like to drink coffee straight from the pot. It's too hot for me. I can add some milk or something like that, but this you can just drink straight. And it looks disgusting, I know, but trust me, it actually is really nice. So this basically, since it has a lot of fat, it keeps you full for a long time. This is probably like 200 calories maybe, between 150 to 300 depending on how much butter and oil you put in. but it keeps you for a while, actually, the energy going, and you don't get this rush. So highly recommended. If you want to try it, give it a try. Let me know what you think, or if you have some other ideas, and then see you in the next video.